day as I'm going through these emails for Restoration Hardware, I'm studying the photography that they do for all of their interior and exterior scenes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what they're doing is some of the best architectural photography that I've seen.
Top notch.
And photo after photo after photo, I think it qualifies for being on the front cover of like Architectural Digest magazine.
Yeah.
So I think this is really a great direction for us to go into, and I'm really now re-inspired. And I assure you that these are not being taken, the photos are not being taken inside someone's interior of their home. This is actually in a photo studio.
Yeah.
We don't have to do that in a studio. We can do that actually right in the property. But to recreate this is actually selling lifestyle and not just saying, here's a room, here's a bedroom, here's a living room. What if we get photographers who actually have done advertising photography in the past instead of just real estate photography? And we bring them in and then create things like this. I mean, I think this would stand out head and shoulders above the competition.
Oh, phenomenal.
Wouldn't it?
Huge difference.
Those photos are stunning.
They are. And this is the direction I think we should be going into. Ladies, I have a few appointments that I have to get to, and I'm going to take off, but I know, Mina, you've got a lot going on, and Sandy, I'll see you at 4 o'clock later today at the Petersons, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Sounds great.
Awesome.
See you later.
Have a great day, ladies.
Thank
Have a great day.
Thank you.
I'm Thomas Netzel with Premier Sotheby's International Realty. I'm bringing you along as I visit the most exciting and expensive listings right here in Southwest Florida. We'll be joined by 2 guest agents for a tour of an incredible home. Then afterwards, we'll go to my film production studio to discuss what makes that property so unique and desirable. Welcome to Inside Luxury Listings, Sarasota. Ladies, I can't wait to see this home. We've talked about it, and here's Judy. Come on in, please.
Hi, Judy. Nice to finally meet you in person.
Nice to see you.
Hi, ladies.
Judy, great to see you again as well.
great to see you.
Yes. Natalie, nice to see you too.
See you.
Judy, we've heard a lot about this waterfront home, and we were talking on the way over that we wanted to find out all about this. In fact, we may have buyers for it.
We'd love to share this beautiful home.
Terrific. Why don't we start right here as we walk in from the foyer.
It's one of my favorite homes that I've ever listed, and you can feel how beautifully it lives, light and bright. The home is 4 bedrooms, including a room upstairs that could be used as a bonus room or a nanny's room, and it is located on one of the deepest water boating channels on CSLP.
Let's talk about the living room here.
A lot of our homes here are made to be rentals. This was a custom-built home made to be lived in. You've got 3 fireplaces in the home. This is a great entertaining home. You've got a living room over here with the dining room combination. Everything was custom thought out and designed in this home.
And it would be fun to entertain here.
Oh yes. The layout, it just feels good. It's a very high-end home, but has a very casual feel. It's light, it's bright. All of the living space is on one floor. And I especially like that the area that spills out onto the screened area, you could sit in a screened area, have alfresco dining, but you don't have to be down at the pool. The pool is a separate area that the home overlooks.
Right.
One thing that's really special and unique about this home is when you come in, you're immediately struck by light. You have the clerestory windows, and light is a thing that is so hard to change in a house. I have clients that if the light is off, they just won't even want to walk through the door.
Right. It's very important because when people are moving from the north, we're selling sunshine.
Natalie, tell us about this fireplace.
This fireplace is gas or wood. Personally, I love turning the fireplace on, sitting there with the blanket, and just looking out. At night, it is very magical and beautiful here in Hidden Harbor.
So I always feel connected to the heart of the home, and I thought maybe we could see the kitchen next. Would that be all right?
Absolutely.
Great. Let's go, ladies. Judy, I'm looking forward to exploring this area.
One of the favorite things I love about this home is having a sink that is positioned with a window.
My favorite thing, in addition to that window, is the space. You want to spread out when you're cooking in a kitchen. You want room for your kids. This could certainly be a fun place to bake, hang out, have wine with your girlfriends while you're cooking.
You're preparing meals, people are hanging out, you have counters that they can sit down and have a glass of wine. It spills into the family room right here. It's all wide open. This is a great home for entertaining. We'd love to see the primary bedroom suite, if that would be okay. Next.
Show it to you.
I love the fireplace again because it's creating ambiance. And we have some natural built-ins here, so those are very popular.
And you'll notice the windows in this home. They're all around the edge. You don't even really need the lights on in here.
No.
It's stunning, and I would actually turn that space into maybe even a wine bar, coffee bar. You wake up in the morning, you have your coffee, you're sitting here. I imagine these are swivel chairs, and you're looking out over nature in the morning.
The room is so large, they used to have a complete living room set in here.
And can we see the primary bathroom as well? Okay.
So here we are in the primary bathroom. What you'll find is that it has dual vanities and a dressing area, a makeup or dressing area, separate tub and shower with a little bench so you can lay your towels out before you soak in the tub. Really a well-planned bathroom, as well as it has the second master closet accessible from inside the bathroom.
Ladies, thanks for joining us again. We took the liberty of just stepping out here.
It's a great area.
I know you were touring the primary bath, but Brandy and I were compelled to come out here.
We were drawn.
Right?
It's so beautiful and comfortable out here.
You know, you see the outdoor space from the inside. It's nice to be out here.
You can enjoy this for dining or just for lounging, or even if you wanted to install a television out here. And then the pool is a separate entertaining area unto itself.
Yeah, and we talked about even that area here could be an outdoor kitchen or outdoor
Absolutely.
grill.
Well,
right?
once again, I'm all about the wine bars.
Yes.
So I would put a wine bar
Well, then
there as
how
well.
about a double-sided one then for you?
Oh, good idea.
Yeah. Judy, I think in this pool we could do laps.
This is a lap pool on this side, so for people that exercise through swimming, it's a really great feature.
The water tile line is very mermaid-like.
Very siesta key.
Yes, yes.
I love the color of the inside of this pool, and I think with the natural stone out here and the color of the outside of the home, it highlights the siesta key colors.
Well, I can imagine in the evenings, you talked about sunset, the pool's illuminated, you've got ground effect lighting out here. I bet it's pretty special.
It is magical.
Yeah, so you've got a spa, you've got areas for loungers, plenty of sun decks.
The sun deck point is very important because the deck space is just as important as the size of the pool.
I think so too.
You've got to have dining area and lounging area, and you have both here.
You hear people say, oh yes, we're on sailboat water, right? And you're thinking, I don't know if we can get a sailboat in there, but I want to point out right behind you, Judy, that indeed there is a sailboat there.
There is a sailboat here,
when you say deep sailboat water, I'm going to believe you.
Not only no bridges to the bay, but it is
Good point.
sailboat
Good
water
point.
for a deep keel.
We'd like to see the waterfront. Could we do that too?
Sure,
Yeah.
let's go.
So Judy, what size boat do you think you could keep here behind the home?
Well, the boat lift is a 16,000-pound lift, which, with the space of the dock, the dockage length, as well as the weight of the boat lift, you could easily put on the lift, probably a 40-foot boat.
Right, which would be nice.
And then there's
And lots of
dock
neighbors have
space.
boats that size, so that wouldn't be a problem whatsoever. When I first came to Sarasota, Florida 25 years ago, one of the most remarkable things I learned was that we were completely surrounded by water. And in many ways, that's why this home resonates with me, is that it's on a deep water canal with access to the intracoastal waterway that can lead you out to the Gulf of Mexico. And so that location is highly prized. And what other state offers 1,800 miles of coastal shoreline but Florida? Ladies, we're going to leave now and go back to our film studio where we're going to determine the verdict on this property. Okay?
Okay.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing the home with us.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So what do you think? What do you think they thought?
I think they loved it.
I think they do, too.
think the house speaks for itself.
Ladies, thanks for joining us here at our film set of Inside Luxury Listings Sarasota. My initial reaction when we first arrived to the property, first we're driving down this meandering road, which felt like a country lane. It was really pretty tranquil driving. Then we pull up to the home, which is a waterfront property, and then my initial reaction was it's got lots of curbside appeal. Rachel, what did you think when we first arrived?
So it's very Florida as far as the environment goes, and very uninterrupted Florida. So therefore you're really capturing all the real landscape of the area. You feel secluded, private, that you've gone into your own magical oasis.
I can say the same thing. It's just tucked in. And in this price point, people want privacy.
You couldn't find a better location in a protected boat basin because from there you can easily get out to the intracoastal waterway and then without any fixed bridges out to the Gulf of Mexico. So now we go into the home, we meet Judy. My impression when we first walked in and opened up the doors, and it just felt like the whole floor plan just felt very spacious. What did you think when we first walked in?
Coming into that grand entrance of the height of the ceilings brings in more air. Sometimes when I'm talking to clients and we're doing virtual showings, we want to know how tall they are, because that height of the ceiling is going to make them feel more inviting in their home.
And this house had a second floor, but it was really just a romp room on the second floor.
Right.
And because it was positioned over the garage, it didn't impede on the ceiling height anywhere else in the house. I mean, I think it was 12 feet throughout on that first
It was.
level.
Yes, it was.
Very rare, just like you were saying, on Siesta
Yes.
Key, you don't really see that.
Brandy, what did you think? I felt like it was very bright and cheerful inside the home. I mean, there were windows and doors everywhere.
I really like that a lot. I also like that it had an open concept feeling. The kitchen was a little pushed off from the formal spaces, but I think people would really enjoy having that if you're having the gatherings. You don't necessarily want the mess of the kitchen to be seen from where you're going to be in your formal dining area or gathering around the fireplace. And opening out to the outside, I would put a long farm table there and just kind of continue the fiesta
Which would be
outside.
great. Talking about the kitchen, Rachel, what did you think about that and how that, was located within the central portion of the home?
Well, I like the section where the kitchen was. That was beautiful and like super peaceful.
So then we went into the primary bedroom suite. Again, high ceilings, 12-foot ceilings. That was really spacious.
I loved that room. When I wind down at the end of my day, I want to go into a space that feels welcoming and warm. The fireplace did it for me.
So then there's another wing of the home that has multiple bedroom suites. So they're ensuite bathrooms in those bedrooms. And that was really great because it's away from the primary, but it's kind of located in the same section in its own corridor, right? And there's lots of natural light coming in because there's a bank of windows all the way down. Now we go outside and there's an enclosed screened-in terrace, right? So you can do grilling. You talked, Brandy, about maybe having a outdoor kitchen out there.
I think people would expect that at this price point, and the space is there.
Well, Florida lives outside, and
do.
having that extra living space that is screened in. And then at this time of the year that we're in, it allows us to open all the doors, all the windows, everything comes into that Florida hug of
Yes.
living outside. And your outside space is almost as equally important in Florida because we spend so much time entertaining and it becomes the next living room for the family
Yeah.
and friends to
Well,
hang out in.
well said. That whole pool area that has a heated spa, it's a saltwater-based system. There's loungers out there.
Very lush. That's what I
Did you
really
like that area?
Yes.
Yeah. And there's a lot of privacy between that parcel and the neighboring properties.
And
It's a great area.
It's a great house for a family because Siesta Key does attract families, and there's so much to do. From that location, you could bike into the village in probably 10 minutes.
Yep, and golf carts are huge with the,
Oh, yes.
the teenagers
We'll have to do
now.
an
yes.
episode on Siesta Key, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that house had a lot of square footage,
5,100 square feet.
Yeah, and that bonus room was referred to as a nanny room or a romp room, but that extra bonus space is so needed in today's evolving family as also a mother-in-law suite, extended family members, and the work at home office was in the house as well. Another thing, that so many people are working from home now.
An office for two. So there's
Yes.
a dedicated office, which was nice. Thank you again for contributing your time to this episode of Inside Luxury Listings Sarasota. And I hope in the future that you'll join us again as we tour some of the most exclusive and expensive homes that are available in the Sarasota market. Thanks again for your time. Okay?
Thank you for having us.
After you, Rachel. Sandy, how are you?
Hello.
Great. How's your afternoon?
It's fabulous.
Good. I'm gonna get Mina, okay?
Okay.
1 second. Hey Mina, how are you?
Good, how are you, Tom?
Good. I just got back from the studio. I wanted to catch up with you and Sandy. Would you join us real quick?
Absolutely. No
Great.
problem. Yep.
Ladies, I wanted to mention to you, as you know, we've launched weeks ago the new real estate film series, Inside Luxury Listings Sarasota. You know, the intent in the very beginning was just to bring people into really stylish homes that otherwise they may not get the opportunity to do. But as we've continued to develop the series, it's really become really crystal clear in my mind that what we're really doing is building a community of people that are all coming together and celebrate a passion and interest in great architecture and interior design. Let's continue to get out there and show people these dynamic real estate properties.
I think that's great. I think that's a great idea, Thomas. I mean, that's awesome. I love it.
Great.
Yeah, great
I've
idea.
got one more appointment that I have to run to, which is Bruce in Red Hawk Landing. Bruce has done business with us in the past, so it's always great to have repeat clients. But I'm going to be heading over there, and then Sandy, I'll see you at home later tonight.
Okay.
Do we still have a 6 o'clock?
We do.
Okay, great. So Mina, I'll be back first thing in the morning, and
Okay.
I'll see you then.
That sounds
Okay.
great, Thomas.
We'll see you. We'll see you later. Bye bye. Take care. You too. Bye bye.
Bye.